The seas be ours, and by the powers where we will we roam. Yo ho, all hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
Hey, welcome to Voxlblade Deathless, the series where I attempt to complete the entirety of Voxlblade without ever dying. This includes resetting, the void, and disconnecting in combat. If it results in me losing my EXP and Voxos, that is a death. This entire series will be streamed live right here on this channel, so if you want to tune in live and witness the run as it progresses, consider tuning in. Also, I've got a Discord server now, so if you're interested, consider joining. And while you're down there, consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out the channel majorly, and you can always unsubscribe whenever. And of course, I want to give a massive thanks to the members of this channel. Thank you to my super fans Makeshift, Advor, and Jet, as well as my supporter tier, Pixel. If you want to see the video earlier than other folks, have funky little badges, and overall support the growth of this channel, consider becoming a channel member using the join button. And with all that out of the way, let's jump into Voxlblade Deathless. Because of a generous couple of donations from Jet, we held a poll to decide which race the account would be running for this challenge. We're gonna have a poll of all of the Voxlblade races. We have a 64% for Arborean. You guys know there's fire damage in Frog, right? Like, this is... I'm gonna die! As chat voted, we now have Arborean. Hair 3, mouth 6, eyes 7. Okay. 3 on color for both. Oh, what is this? What is this? With the race of the build out of the way, we had to figure out what the main plan of the run would be. I had done a lot of thinking beforehand, and like a crazed scientist, have finally decided the game plan of the slot. Deep woken. Sorry, I mean parrying. Parry is a perk from the katana and bejeweled blade paths, and the Stormwood handle, but that's not important here. Parry is a give and take perk. As with great timing, you ultimately just take 90% less damage upon perfectly timing a block. However, if you miss this parry, our block gets put on a much longer than normal cooldown. But before we can even get into parrying, I need some SP, the currency required to, upgrade our blade parts. So, let's get to leveling up. This slot's progression is quite similar to the progression of the Weaponless series, as early game quests are a cakewalk. However, there are two that I shall not do compared to Weaponless. Thorn's quest is a thorn in my side, an absolute prick of an NPC. He is Maidenless. The Thorn quest gives a large portion of XP, enough to give any new slot an incredible boost and head start. But the downside of this quest is one large glaring issue. He murders you in cold blood. So, we'll be ignoring him for now and progress the slot as if Thorn just didn't exist. Other than that, our second difference is we can actually swing our weapon. This means I don't have to limit myself to just delivering letters like it's the 1950s. We get to pick up combat quests like the Slaughter Planeswolf quest on our adventures and complete those as normal. I was also able to complete the Mageling Hunt quest while I was in the forest for that extra edge of XP and of course the Caster Ring. These quests, as well as some other mobs, get us to level 10, and we could start the Floral Void Rift. Speaking of which, something I know a few folks don't know, you don't have to be a certain level to start any of the Void Rifts in Voxlblade. Seriously, you could just start and complete any of the Void Rifts whenever you want. Granted, you may not do well half the time, but you can just do it. Mods, can we get this man a burger? You don't miss ticks? I honestly kinda do. But I don't miss, like, the trading aspect of it, right? Because there was an economy where you could sell your Robux for other people's ticks and vice versa. And it was a marketplace, so it would be fluctuating. And so you could get scammed out of your money because there would be like someone... It was so weird. But it was so much fun. I loved it. Yeah, way too many scammers. I 100% agree. You joined right after they got rid of him? I've played since 2010. So I've been here since, like, dinosaur fossils were a thing. Ow. Or before the dinosaurs were fossilized. I'm bad at words, man. The hunger is getting to me. Hiren is an OG. I am an OG, unironically.
You got 3 game passes for a Dragon Ball game? Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Why are you putting a Deep Open build? I don't want your Deep Open build.
Anyways, after I completed the Void Rift, I took a walk over to the Snail's Man, which had an Iron Slayer chestplate. Because I knew this would be a physical build, I would definitely need some high boosts, which Iron Slayer gives handily. After this life-changing purchase, I went to Swamp to reach level 15 and travel to the Knights Guild. Night Guild's first quest is to defeat 300 bajillion Winter Wolves and like 2 Plains Wolves. The Winter Wolves didn't take too long, however I got a little too overconfident.
Hold on, they're cooking a little too much here, guys. It's overcooked. Well, if you don't cut that shit out. Okay, that should be 1 dead. Oh, that leveled me up. We're good. God, of course you use the 1 move. Bastard.
Second part of the quest is to take down 10 Plain Wolves, which, you know, I was doing before I was even a knight, so not that big of a deal. Really, this quest is just kill wolves. I've always been curious why killing wolves was like the Night Guild quest. Why not taking damage? Why not blocking damage? There are so many options, but we chose wolf slaughter. Monks is to literally stand in the heat or the cold. Anyways, the next step is to take down Iron Slayers, which probably won't be happening for quite some time depending on my luck. So we'll see. And like usual, the last thing I wanted to do this episode was complete the Vineland's Void Rift. So I farmed up some of the swamp mobs to finish their quests and snag up that free XP.
Hey, level 20!
And took a trip on down to the Void Rift. Without further ado, let's see what happens.
Okay, we got 1 wave down. How's it going, Hiren? I'm doing pretty good. You know, I mean, streaming for a little bit, but I've been having fun. Today's been a good day. Just kind of been vibing. We got a couple new members onto the channel as well. That's honestly really fun. I'm not locked in and I'm dying for it. Hold on. Oh, I whiffed. We're bad. We're bad. We're bad. He's cooked. Bro's finally streaming. I am. Yeah, I know. If I've been stalling for a little bit, I won't lie. I've been trying to wait for the update to come out, but because it hasn't had like any news other than a couple sneak peeks in the past month, I've kind of changed my mind, and I've been. I'm not parrying. I literally have parry, and I'm not parrying. What am I doing? I need to stop reading chat. I'm sorry. Add a percentage damage for PvP, builds that revolve around Fallen Seraph or anything Seraph would be, yeah. I mean, there's not, the game isn't balanced for PvP because PvP wasn't really the goal, right? In Voxel Classic, it kind of felt like it was intentional, like it was built in as a core mechanic, and so it makes sense in that game. I definitely think for the next stream I'm going to have Toho music playing in the background, because most, if not all of it, is seemingly uncopyrighted. I know Zun is a good composer, so the music